Okay, good evening and happy Monday to everybody who'll be joining in. I hope you've started off your week feeling super duper fantastic and that you're ready to 10x it this weekend. So I'm using earphones because my boiler is making such a funny noise that I had it like repaired recently, so it's just too loud. Okay, so hopefully you're able to hear me. And for anybody who checks in, hello, Colleen. I hope you had a fantastic day and you're working really hard on your goals, your 5-year plan. Thanks for joining me again. Really a pleasure having you in the room. So I thought I would share like my goals. Look at them in the background that I've been working on today. And it's amazing that once you set your mind to it and dedicate a specific time, then it just all just becomes like very clear. So somebody asked me today and said, how do they create their goals? That's why I thought, you're just making your way home. You get it done. It'll be like a breeze. No issues. You've got this. Yeah, so no, somebody was asking me about goals and where do they start from. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep the momentum. I know probably like Warren didn't say anything about like recording. Oh, you're going home to do yours. Great. I'm pretty sure it'll be like super duper. It will be fantastic. I look forward to seeing it. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep recording the 21 days just to keep like the momentum going. You will. I am like very optimistic about, your achievements. Yeah, so what I started off with, okay, let me answer the person's question. What they ask me is where do they even start to achieve their goals? So this week I had a light bulb moment, and the light bulb moment was starting with your why. But I've always known like the why and the purpose, the reason in my life. So I figured that out. But today, no, last week, I even thought about it even more. Is that what made me wake up to my why and how come I'm connecting with it so much? And for other people, it might not be so clear. So I thought instead of like saying to people, oh, you have to achieve goals, some people actually don't know where they need to start from. So what's connected me to my why and which may be useful for some people is to start thinking about how you can give back, how you can contribute to society. By giving, what I've found is that you disconnect from the me, the I, or I need something, I need it now. Because when is it, the past month, I've been talking to quite a few people who are looking to start their own businesses. But what I've found is that a lot of people need assistance or they need help. And when they looking for that assistance, they start off with their emotions. So they start off with like the urgency that they need this right now. And they need this because they've got bills or they've got like, responsibilities. They've got to pay off like, their health bills. So people emotive when they're trying to change like, their either their career or they're trying to find a new lifestyle change or business. So what tends to happen is that the emotion might get in the way of the actual need, in terms of like achieving a realistic time frame. So starting off with the why is essential. So the best way, anybody checking in, please say hello. It would be good to know where you're checking in from. So the best way to start with your why is to take some time to connect with what good cause can you give to? Who else in your life is very special to you that you haven't actually had the opportunity to connect with them like on an emotional level that you could give to them. So for instance, even just like going out for a walk, it doesn't cost much. Have you been very busy, like working, that you haven't had the opportunity to actually spend time with that individual? So it could be like a partner, it could be like your kids, or it could be friends or extended family members. So picking out at least like 5 people who you can actually give something back to by being present in their life, or extending it further. So the experience that I've had in the past is I've been involved in charity organizations. So today I was thinking, okay, maybe yes, I had like my reason why. I've known it, but maybe I should have turned it the other way around. Because some people start off like with the financial sector. I could have ended up in the financial sector, but I decided that wasn't me, that I needed to do something that I was connected with. So the reason why I was thinking today was like, oh, maybe the other people, when they start off, then they're able to give back more in financial value, but not everybody does that. So I have no regrets either way, because I have been able to give back, but giving back has been in teaching people, so my giving back has been teaching people with like learning disability, with mental health conditions. So it's actually made me realize that, their life, in comparison to like the labels in society, they're very self-aware and very appreciative of certain things. So for me, labels is not really significant, but I learned so much from them by stepping out of my own, internalizing what I need, what I want. So I began to appreciate life more through the eyes of like other people. So yes, so that's how you can actually start to connect with your why. So I'm going to flip my camera and just show you the goals that I've created just briefly. And the reason why I'm doing this is to hold myself accountable. So it's all out there in the universe. There's no turning back. Okay, so we're just going to do, how do I do this? Okay, we turn around that way and flip. Okay, so I thought for me, as I was explaining before, that it was essential to start with my why. So my why is bigger than me, and it's about helping people to discover their reason why and purpose in life. So for me, the people that I've been connected with, and I think I spoke about it in a previous video, or I can associate with, are millennials and students. Not to say I'm that age, although I wish I was, but I know what the experience is, to study and to get a degree, or to go to this school of like hard knocks, and for life to be like very challenging. So I was thinking like this week that it have been great if I had had the entrepreneurship education when I was in school, or when I was in college or university. That would have been like superb. But again, no regrets. So if I can get to interact with students before they graduate at any level, that would be like fantastic, because then I think I would also be able to inform them of other ways where they wouldn't need to be dependent on employment, especially when the economy is not doing so well. I think we tend to like fear. So I would want to work with them to say that they can achieve anything that they want to in life, and they do not have to depend on somebody else. I mean, they can contribute, but it's finding a job that they're passionate about. And girls in Malawi, that's something that's close to me. That's about helping them fund for their own education. And then young Malawian artists, it's about exposure on a global scale. And then on my timeline, I've also highlighted mental health and chronic conditions, because I think that's something that's like an invisible condition that a lot of people don't feel that they're able to express themselves. And they want to actually, I don't know, I think probably it's about society and how we accept certain things. So if an individual presents in a certain way, as though they're well, then we tend to push that and not listen to what the concerns are. So I believe in talking therapies before medicalizing anybody. So I'd like to be able to help people with mental health conditions and chronic pain, just to support them to realize that, to raise an awareness that there are other ways of actualizing their dreams, their goals, and that's through like natural therapies. So the other thing that I've outlined, hello Warren, thanks for joining. It's always a pleasure. And Tanya, brilliant. I've got a full audience. So I was just talking about like my timeline and my goals that I've outlined. I've actually like hijacked my wall. Hello Tanya. And 5 year goal, I also thought it was quite important for me to outline a 5 year goal with like spider webs, which makes sense to me. And the reason why I'm showing this is because I got asked today from somebody about how do they achieve their goals and where do they start. And I was just explaining earlier how essential it is to start out with like your reason why. And for me, the answering my reason why is at the top, and then the timeline, so that at least I know what I'm what I'm accountable for. And then the other area which I thought was essential for me was to have something that was around time management, because what I found was that I was becoming a little bit distracted. I was getting so excited with like social media, and I was just like, yes, I need to be there, I need to be present, I need to answer questions. And then I was finding that I was like becoming overwhelmed with like a lot of like information. So what I've decided is that I'm only going to check specific messages twice a day, so that I can focus like on my goals and also be proactive. Then I also thought it was essential to have daily activities. Daily activities in terms of keeping track, because it's so easy to just pick up something and then think, oh, I need to jump to the next thing, where it's so easy to become distracted. So daily goals where I'm going to time myself. And some of the daily goals, I actually want to, in the future, have a PA who assists me with things that are time wasters, in my eyes anyway. Some people might love like emails, but I don't. Yeah, so emails, actually managing some of like the things that I won't be able to, or won't produce me the opportunity to actually engage with the people who I want to have a potential business with. So I want to be doing things that will be producing an income, rightly so that I can have a living. And the essentials for me are be able to produce digital products, and to also be able to like network with other like-minded individuals, and also on a global scale. And instead of starting from like next year, I thought it would be essential that I also start November, December. So to outline a few things that I'm actually going to be start doing now. So the things that I was putting off, like for instance, a webinar, I'm going to start outlining that as it's essential. Otherwise, it'll be like on my mind constantly. So at least I'm going to put an agenda together and face it head on. And meetup workshop, I had the pleasure of like meeting two men. I was gonna say guys, yeah, they're guys. On here on Facebook, Thomas and Rag, who I went to a workshop on. So I've learned the skills on how I can incorporate them into like a workshop structure. And I've said to them, I'm also like accountable to them, that I will implement the workshop in the new year when I come back from the US. So the other things that I want to be consistent in, okay, is my health. So I do want to really like maintain like my health and the 21-day challenge. So like one of the things that I saw actually that I didn't realize was that towards the end of the goal itself, I started to see myself presenting. Woohoo! I don't know where I'm going to be presenting, but yeah, it moved from being like on a stage and then to presenting. And then in my mind, I was like, move over, Trisha. God, okay. So that's like what can I say? Like confidence? Confidence? Yeah, maybe confidence. But I actually don't mind it because I think what this exercise is giving me, it's giving me the opportunity to actually say I can do things. Dragon's Den. Oh my. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, definitely, Tanya. I'm going to say yes to that one. Although I don't know what I'm going to be doing on. Oh yes, presenting. I thought I would be the one with like the what was I gonna say? Like presenting like a business idea. Yeah, I could be on Dragon's Den. Will you join me? You can join me on there. Oh, the stage is waiting for me. Oh my goodness. Wow. I wonder which stage. Which stage do you think I could go on? And that's the next thing. Like I'm actually quite it's the adrenaline that's keeping me going. So the stage, although I fear it, I've seen it. And I think I need to confront it, and I will. And the thing that's giving me like confidence now is that I know that it's not about me, and I know that I have a greater purpose. That's the reason that I'll be doing it. And in terms of structure, I'm not very good, but I will become. I don't like looking at notes. I just like talking. So I hope people will be patient with me. That's the only thing I can say. Because like if I'm reading like on notes, I become like very distracted by like my thoughts. So the thing that works best for me is just like bulletin points, and then let me just talk, and then also get people like interacting. So that's what I see myself doing, and getting people to do the hard work rather than me doing the hard work. Yeah, so I'm feeling like energized to go. This is the first day, and I hope for the people who will be watching later that some of my tips have been quite useful. So that was to like start off with your reason why, and then you will also the reason why being connecting yourself to charity organizations, to volunteering, to giving back, especially if you're feeling like quite stressed as though you're not achieving your goals. It's important to take a break and then connect with helping others, and that will help you find your reason why. When we give, we receive in abundance. So I really believe in that. So we're not putting ourselves first, we're giving back. And also, after you've done that, then you start to get closer and closer to your reason why. And your reason why won't be, I need to pay bills today or tomorrow. That would be it. Or I need to buy a house. It won't be it either. Those things that you feel pressured to do, they will become things that, like now, they might seem like an emergency. But when you start to connect more and more to your why, you will start to realize that there's no fire, that you can actually plan your goals out and work on them day by day in order to reach them. And then, yes, Tanya, you agree with me. Thank you very much for your compliment. Yes, and then once you're able to do that and also feel like everything's not a priority, then you'll also be able to start outlining your goals. So that's where I'm going to end it for today. Thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a fantastic evening. Tanya, I guess I'll be seeing you later. Yes, I'm looking forward to like the evening session. So and also to seeing like your goals, and to anybody else who's joined as well. All right. So Jose, I'm going to say I'm drinking tons of water. Tanya, like my health coach was online. He's monitoring my detoxification process. So yes, I'm drinking lots of water and I'm keeping healthy. Bye for now.